20 for Quinn Hughes. If he gets 2 points tonight, he'll be the 7th fastest defenseman here in St. Louis on January 27th. There's a long shot to the line. Sherwood might have tipped it. On to it is Zach Bolduc. Rich shot, glove save Lankinen. Here's Radek Faksa and passing to Toropchenko. Shot to stop. Rebound Lankinen stopped that as well. In behind the Vancouver goal. Now it's center. Thomas kicked out by Lankinen. He's able to get away from O'Connor. Put one in front. Thomas stopped again by Lankinen. Marcus Pettersson, that is. We have to specify. Here's a centering pass by Buchney. Here's chance for Carlson. Weak shot. Hit a body in front. Now he follows up with a teammate in the crease. He turns and wrists one. Tipped in.
He's going to go to the tops of the circles and then just throw it towards the net. It finds its way past the glove.
Quinn Hughes tipped it. Teams tied at 75 points. Back to Phil Hronek. Other side. Sherwood with a shot. Scores! Kiefer Sherwood.
And Kiefer Sherwood with his 15th of the season. Puts it back. And Sherwood's just to the top of your screen. Zips it over the glove.
Foods has given away its first prize. Canucks bring it the other way. Here's Brock Boeser. Wrist shot. Scores! Boeser off the right wins.
Oh, with speed up ice. Hoglander to Boeser. Traffic to the front of the net. Snaps this low block. Boeser, goal number 200. Canucks up 2-1. There's 3 bodies in the way, and this one finds itself.
3 goals for mid-change. They're not in danger ice time-wise on this one, but a shot and a goal.
Suter loses the draw.
Opportunity. Here's Kyrou the other way. Centers. They score. Holloway.
Lose off the rush. And Holloway is going to deposit this and can't get across in time. Holloway, a fantastic season for St. Louis.
Hughes, stutter step, one across, Boeser shoots, he scores! Brock Boeser won the draw with 17 and a half to go.
To Pettersson, Boeser the windup, Binnington comes. It goes near side glove. Wow.
56 is the time now. It was late. It was very late with another one up for grabs. Pettersson slides the side the blue line, passing to Elias Pettersson, who mishandled.
Each pass was to a Canuck that was.
Broberg, Braden Shen, Broberg, Deeks, he scores!
Turns into a 2-on-1. Shen's going to hold for the shot, put it across, and Lankin across in front of the goalie, far away enough that he couldn't get poked, and then elevated with a late Boeser goal, and then Broberg with the game winner in OT.
Braden Shen told you he's got 2 overtime goals this year.
Well, Rick, it was a good fight back at the end to grab the 1 point, but what stopped you guys from getting the second tonight?
Well, I mean, certain parts of our game we liked. There was some energy, but then some pockets we just didn't have enough energy. But yeah, great tie to get the tie, and a couple of miscues in overtime. So it was kind of a little bit of sloppy game for us. There was good parts to it, but there was some sloppiness that we got to clean up.
2 goals from Brock Boeser tonight, and he hit 200 in his NHL career and 201 as well, and that 2.7 goal. But what have you seen from him, not just lately, but tonight as well?
Well, he's got a deadly shot. When, like I said the other night after the game, he gets hot. Look out. So that's 4 goals in the last 2 games, so it's good for him.
You said some sloppiness. It was just guys standing still a little bit in overtime there.
Well, yeah. Well, we did a nice job in Calgary, and I don't know, we aborted the plan. When you don't have speed, just throw it back, get some fresh people out there, and I think we were making those short passes with nobody standing still. You gotta, and then we don't, we obviously don't. We got to get back on that 2-on-1. We don't play it right. But hey, listen, it's we got to clean it up. Got to clean that stuff up.
What was the intensity like in this game? It seemed like it was pretty high. The temperature was high.
I thought the second and third we were better. I didn't think our first was that good. I shouldn't say it. It wasn't bad. I just think the first period, I don't know if we didn't have our legs. Maybe that Winnipeg took a little bit of us. But once we started getting our legs, we started to come a little bit.
Lankinen was big again for you guys. Obviously made some huge saves.
Yeah, he's been big all year for us. We like I said in the first, I don't think we had much energy, and he had to keep us in.
The Brock goal, 2.7 seconds left. It kind of looked like it came from nothing, didn't it? Great play by Quinn, and then Pete found it.
Yeah, we kind of threw it out, but that's what I mean. We attacked, we went right north with it, and that's what happens.
You build off the loss?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's a point. It's a big point. It could, down the road, it could really help us. So, yeah, I'm sure we're a little dejected. But like I said, we got some pressure moments. Got to clean some things up.
Obviously, a frustrating one. Talk about the emotions coming out of that.
Yeah, it's a playoff game. Hell of a resiliency and character to come back. We still got to figure out our overtimes, obviously, but. Still looking for 60 minutes. I think when we put our foot on the gas, we show what we can do the other night against Winnipeg, but it's just not enough of it tonight. Like I said, it's a good character, grit to come back and tie it up, but we gotta be better for a full 60.
Couldn't quite see on that play with your goal. Did Jake get the tip, or what did you see on that one? Did your shot go right in?
I don't know. I mean, he did a really good job screening. So whoever got it, I don't know, but he we try to work on certain plays with their coverage, and he did a good job taking his eyes away, so I don't know who got it.
Brock also has 2 goals tonight. He hits goal 200 in his NHL career. What can you just say about him, and I mean especially how he's been performing lately?
Yeah, he's dealt with a lot of stuff this year, and he's one of our leaders in the room. 200's a lot, so he's a goal scorer, and he's shown what he can do in this league, and that's a very high character and poised play to tie it up there.
We still got 5 more games to go on this road trip, and you said 60 minutes, but what do you need to see from your group to close this out in the next 5 and on a positive note?
I think just urgency. We got to bear down here. It's every game is a playoff game here for us, and it's going to be a dogfight to the end. And we got to be urgent, detailed, and come out with something to prove, a little swagger, and a chip on our shoulder from puck drop in New York.